dear audience, and welcome guests to Coffee Break episode 2. Today we have a distinct lack of coffee. We are in a spot that no one really brings coffee, I don't think. But alas, we are here and the title lives on. So, I have water with me, so I guess it's water break and nothing for you guys, sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
But today I am here with 3 of the leads from the Lakeside musical, Mean Girls. So if you could go down the line, introduce yourself with your name, your grade, the role you're playing, and what number production this is for you at Lakeside.
So my name is Mac. I'm playing Gretchen. I'm a junior, and this is my 7th production at Lakeside.
My name is Shobha. I'm playing Regina George. I'm a senior, and this is my 6th production at Lakeside.
My name's Freya. I'm playing Karen. I'm in 12th grade. And this is my 5th, including my starring role in the middle school musical.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Love.
What middle school musical was it?
It was Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you play Wonka?
No, I did not. I actually played Miss TV. So,
Yes!
you know,
My
gotta
TV
start out
song.
humble.
Absolutely.
That's
It was iconic.
Exactly.
I would love to hear about, for all of you, how did you first react when you got your roles, when you saw this cast list?
We were so excited.
So
I-
excited. We
it's an
immediately
iconic
started.
I made a group
She
chat.
immediately started a group chat.
And
Before I
named it-
even looked at the list, we were in a group chat.
I was crying, laughing, throwing up.
I was so excited, partially because myself, Michael, and Ava, we have a group chat where we exclusively talk about the musical, and we have for the past 2 or 3 years. And so when the cast list came out, I opened it and I saw that they were both leads, and I texted them and I was like, oh my god, you guys need to read this. So I was mostly just ecstatic. I mean, I was super happy to get to play this role, obviously, but I was also just so happy looking through the list and seeing all the people who have never played leads. I think this show was such a cool opportunity for that, because there are so many characters. So that was super exciting too.
Yeah, I honestly was more excited to see what other people got. I was stoked to see that you two were plastics, and I mean, I guess I was happy that I was a plastic too. But I was just I was so excited to
It was amazing.
to imagine about what the production, what the process would look like.
Totally.
So fun.
I'm selfish, so I was like, this is the most exciting thing that ever happened to me.
And we talked about it the day before.
Yeah, we did.
How much you wanted to play Karen.
I thought it would be so fun, and it has been just more
It's
fun
been
than I could have
amazing.
imagined. Just getting to be stupid on stage is
It's so fun.
favorite
Yeah,
thing in the world.
it's awesome.
So, talk me through, or really talk our audience through, because for better or worse, I know, for better, what is a typical day at rehearsal like for you all?
We show up.
We do.
Usually
there
everyone's
forever.
Usually everyone's late.
everyone's usually late. We always
We are
start
usually late.
Yeah.
Well, we excluding you, Shobha.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's really just you get into the theater and you're immediately talking to everyone in the cast and just and talking about the most random things. It's just having fun with the whole cast and then going on stage all together, warming up, which I've actually never been on time for.
I can
So
usually we have either Mikey or Chris, who's our music director, and Mackenzie, who's our choreographer. Usually one of them is running rehearsal,
Yeah.
and so we'll get the schedule in advance and know if it's a choreography day, or if it's a singing day, or if it's a staging day, and then usually that sort of determines how rehearsal goes.
Yeah,
If it's a choreography day, absolute chaos.
absolute chaos and the most fun ever.
You're at a party, here's the procedure. Next time you're celebrating, you don't know money, that's not what counts. Somebody sounds like you're not gonna bounce it. That's marijuana, only in the corner. If you're going back to the water, what the heck? We live like a toy. So right boy, try to maintain what the name is your play. Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Seriously, whose house is this?
Bend our knees. We think
favorite parts or moments of the rehearsal process? Some unexpected joys, some funny moments.
Oh my gosh. I think honestly the funniest and joyful time is when Freya and I, as
Honestly,
Karen and
same thing
Gretchen, as Karen and Gretchen, get to just like just do anything because we're like not really needed for this specific
Right
thing,
before
but like
someone gets hurt.
we're still on stage and we're just messing around. Like Mikey will be like, okay, so you're just gonna like slowly walk over there and then like you can just like chill out.
Yeah,
and,
he's like, just
and,
do your
and just
thing.
like do your thing. And we're like on the ground like
yeah.
interpretive
Full
dancing,
choreography.
doing like surfer,
It's
like
so
we're like
funny.
oh my gosh, the best time. It's so funny. And then it's also just like amazing to watch this girl like absolutely slay
For
the stage. Like it's insane.
It's super fun because these characters are so extreme. The music director Chris told me it's like as if you just were transported into an 80s movie and like it's ultimate drama,
Yeah.
ultimate like you are just the old like you have this like power. I mean, the
Yeah.
characters are described as animals.
like seriously, we turn
this
into animals. We
is
turn
yeah,
into
they turn into
birds.
animals on stage. And so I think for that reason, like it's just so much fun to be on stage and get to make these
Yeah.
extremely big choices that you wouldn't get to make in another show.
Yeah. Well, I would love to hear your thoughts on the rest of the cast, the dynamics of this cast, the ensemble.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt.
people.
What's your
starting
pick?
starting
Yeah.
with like the whole cast this year, it's so fun because there's not just drama people in the
They're
in the
bringing
musical.
it too.
Mean Girls is attracting everyone like
Yeah.
around the school. There's so many different people, and so like I'm just getting to know so many more people. Like it's just a whole community, and I think like passions and personalities are really colliding and making this really cool.
Yeah. This is also, Mikey says, one of the first years in a long time that almost all the leads except Mac
Yeah.
are seniors.
Yeah.
And so
That's true.
I think because of like the shows that we've done over the past few years, like this is so many people's like breakout opportunity.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And so it's really awesome to like see that.
Do this? Yeah, do this thing.
Don't be scared, just persist, and the limit does not exist. No, the limit does not exist. Arctic State champions, the North Shore Mathletes.
All your souls are from in front of you, do your thing. You're not living for nothing, do your thing. Do your thing.
What do you hope that audiences take away from this show? What do you hope they experience?
I hope they experience a ton of fun.
I hope they laugh.
I hope they laugh a ton.
I hope they don't take it too
cry.
seriously.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope they don't find too many things problematic because
Yeah,
that is
so
an
we're trying
issue
our best.
because there's
That
a
is
ton
the
of
thing.
problematic things, but I think everything is like taken
It's very
so
purposeful.
strongly and
Mhm.
purposefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every single time something is problematic,
It's a discussion.
It is like
It's not
also
just, like,
conveyed
thrown
as
around,
problematic.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Mikey talked a lot about authenticity in our first day.
Yeah.
And I think that can be taken a lot of ways in this show
Yeah.
because I mean, it's sort of about Katie's journey to being authentic, but but at the same time, I mean, Janice and Regina are both arguably not very good people who are very authentic in who they are.
Yeah.
And so I think in that way it's sort of about the like extremeness of like being in high school and about how people
Yeah,
can like try to
exactly.
fit into social groups
Yeah.
and
I
all
also
of that.
People like see themselves.
Oh, totally.
And like where they, I don't know, fit in.
I think people can totally identify. Like, even not to the extreme that this show portrays.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. It would
so
be
many,
difficult too.
so many people. Because, I mean, like, do people identify with Regina George? Like, who knows?
They should.
But, like, do people, like,
I did,
encounter people who sort of have this feeling that, like, they are the only person that matters in the space that they're in? Like, totally.
Or, like, go through a lot of insecurities
People
and
pleasing.
be like, yes, people pleasing and trying to, like, live up to something and like, because I think I hope with my character I reach people that, like, everyone finds that thing that's wrong with them, or everyone tries to, because it's like, I don't know,
It's amazing.
life.
Yeah.
And I think everyone should be confident in the way that Regina is. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
that's the thing that, like, I
absolutely.
have the most fun with, is just, like, being unapologetically confident.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that can be taken away.
Yeah, I think with me, I think I'm finding that, like, I hope people take away, like, the dumb blonde narrative, because when I first got the role, a lot of people were making jokes about, like, oh, it's typecasting, or, like, people have made jokes to me, like, at rehearsal when I make a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. They'll be like, oh, she's having a Karen moment, or, like, in class, like, a teacher at school asked me, like, are you finding that you were slipping into Karen tendencies or something? And it was like, no, I'm not. I'm actually incredibly intelligent. I go to the school same as you. I do well in my classes, you know.
Yeah.
But I think because I speak the way I do, or, like, I dumb myself down a lot, it, like, makes people feel like it's okay to make jokes about and things like that. But it's, you know, I hope that people can find that in themselves, because, I mean, also, like, as a woman, we're all, like, told to, you know, dumb ourselves down and, like, put ourselves down a lot. But, no, exactly. I hope that people can find kind of some confidence in that, and in taking away that you don't have to dumb yourself down, because there's some moments that I've been finding in, like when Karen is, like, authenticity, like, Karen is being truly herself, and she just, like, notices that she's actually not that stupid, or she says something in her totally Karen voice like this, but, you know, it's actually has worth, and it means it has a lot of meaning, and I'm finding a lot of, like, meaning in that.
And yeah, I spent a lot of time last year in Les Mis being like, how is this, like, grounded in reality? How is this, like, my like,
exactly.
And, like, how am I gonna, like, make the entire audience
and, like,
cry?
that was such a moment of, like, how can this be as truthful as possible? Whereas I think with this, like, these characters are so separated from who we are that it's like, it doesn't really have to be anything. You just have to be having as much fun as possible on stage.
Like, last year I was trying to be, like, as cruel as possible, and, like, thinking, like, okay, so now I have to do this and this, and now Mikey's literally like, if you have no thoughts in your head, that's what you should look like.
Exactly.
Like, it's
so
so
amazing.
nice. One of my favorite parts, like, in all of the musical so far, is the first day that we sung Meet the Plastics together.
Oh, that was
like, it was like the stars aligned, like,
fun.
all the
It was
notes
super
just,
fun.
I mean, it took some work,
It took some work.
but, like, every time we sing it, just, like, everything, like, connects and the stars align, and, like, they all sound so good together. Like, it's crazy. And, like, Chris leading that was so cool.
And I think the fact that we're already, like, friends and, like, comfortable with each other helps with that a lot.
Even when we all bully each other within the musical,
Our friend,
it's like,
our friend
I know.
chemistry is
There's so many
good.
lines. There's so many lines that are just absolutely terrible things to say to someone that we're just like,
one I just found we're doing today is Caucasian thumbs up. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my
We were reading
gosh.
through that one, and we were
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, is Freya really gonna say that?
I'm wondering. I mean,
especially like, there's so many lines that I have to say that, like,
It's really
make me, like, so, they're just like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
cannot believe that someone wrote this.
Yeah.
But it's also just so fun when, like, we're doing it with each other.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just good to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, having each other to know what it's like to be, like, saying these super uncomfortable things and being just
I
like
know.
and doing these really uncomfortable things, and just having each other just be like I'll squeeze your
know.
hand and just be
And
like, okay, we're here together, we're
It's
fine.
it's also, like, one of my favorite moments to do is the one where it's very famous quote, Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen, it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
And
that
it's
is
like
that's such, like, a serious scene, and she says so many, like, genuinely offensive things to
Yeah.
Karen in
But
that scene.
yeah. But that's,
And
like,
it's
the
like-
one line that everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah, when it's, like, a safe space with us together, it just feels like a fun time.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I just spend the whole
Like, I
musical
have
trying not
fun.
to giggle.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
fun looking so sad and anxious and stressed out the entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
Sorry
have
about
fun
the
doing
pervert.
it. Yeah.
Usually that comes
Sorry about the
naturally.
pervert. Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
being
Lorelai.
here.
Thank
If you want to see Mean Girls, you can see it March 14 through 16. Come see these lovely
Yeah.
people on stage. It's
Get
gonna
your
be-
tickets before it sells out.
Yeah,
Get your tickets ASAP.
And then we won't have to do dress rehearsal on it.
We will definitely be doing dress rehearsal.
it.
And then
That's a
you
good
can
thing.
come to dress rehearsal night too.
Yes, dress rehearsals will be open for the 2 days before opening night, so if you can't snag tickets, show up to dress. But not too many people, or that'll stress
Yeah, if you
everybody
can
out.
get tickets, please don't come to dress.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes,
If you can.
but
Yeah.
only if you absolutely have to come to dress.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This has been
You.
Coffee Break episode 2, Sans Coffee.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.